The subject matter in this video may be disturbing to some. If you are easily triggered by talk of sexual assault, please skip this video. I will also not be offering an opinion on the subject matter at hand because I'm reporting what I found that may be helpful or could be insightful in forming your own opinion on this situation. Please be mindful of the victims and their traumas. In this video, I'm going to be detailing Dahvie Vanity and the alleged accusations against him as well as his ties to Jeffree Star. Before jumping in, I would like to say this video is being made under my own volition, not because I've been forced to do so by people claiming I'm biased or that I'm on anyone's payroll. This video is for the women and young girls who have had their voices taken from them and have suffered at the hands of a disgusting human being that has yet to pay for any of the illegal activities he's engaged in. First things first, for anyone who isn't familiar with who Dahvie is, I'm going to give an overview of who he is and how we've gotten to how things are now. Dahvie Vanity, born September 5th, 1984, is an American singer, musician, songwriter, and controversial personality from North Carolina. He first garnered success after he founded a musical group named Blood on the Dance Floor. Blood on the Dance Floor is a former American electronic music act formed in 2006. Furthermore, it was first launched in Orlando, Florida by Dahvie. The group stayed together from 2006 to 2016. They released 9 studio albums. However, Blood on the Dance Floor's members broke up in 2016 and started their solo careers. Later, Vanity reformed the band along with Fallon Vendetta from 2017 to 2018. After her departure, the singer began working individually. Blood on the Dance Floor formed in the time of MySpace. Much like today's social media platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, MySpace gave rise to many internet personalities such as Tila Tequila, Christine Dolce, also known as Forbidden, and Jeffree Star. Jesus David Torres is Dahvie's legal name. From the time of Blood on the Dance Floor's forming until present, there have been 21 people that have came forward, alleging assault as well as sexually aggravated assault by the hand of Dahvie. Let's take a look at one of his most notable victims. Jesse Slaughter, who now goes by Damian Leonard, was 10 years old when they made allegations against Dahvie Vanity. Some of you may know them from these viral videos.
Okay, this is Jeffree Star. I just want to tell you guys that you ruined my life. My household has been torn ever since you guys started doing this. I haven't been able to do anything.
You will have to deal with the police, because you done goofed.
And the relentless bullying they endured at the time. Damian's YouTube videos were posted to a site called Sticky Drama as well as 4chan. 4chan and some of its users even went on to Google bomb the autofill feature of Google to even further harass Damian.
The next day, trolls began spreading misinformation regarding Jesse, using what's called Google bombing. Essentially, it is the falsification of Google search activity to manipulate the site's autofill. They Google bombed so the search Jesse Slaughter given PCP by her father would appear. This claim, of course, was entirely baseless.
As well as dox them and send pizzas and sanitary products to the family home. Countless videos were made to Damian in defense of Dahvie and Blood on the Dance Floor by the band's vapid, morally bankrupt fans. All of this because they explained they had been groomed and taken advantage of by Dahvie Vanity. Allegedly, the misconduct took place in 2010. As many sexual assault victims do after being severely manipulated and taken advantage of, Damian had a friend record an apology video to Blood on the Dance Floor as well as Dahvie Vanity in August of 2011.
Okay. Is it recording? Yeah. Hi Dahvie, hi Jay, hi Sally, hi the whole BOTDF spectrum. It's Jessica Rose, aka Jeffree Star here. I'm saying sorry for everything that I've done. I feel really bad about it now. I'm in foster care. I have been locked up in mental institutions, and just like you done Goose said, I do have to go to counseling now and everything, but it's not because of you. So, I'm really sorry for everything that I've done. I'm sorry for accusing you of rape and everything. I know that all that happened. And I'm having this recorded by Oriana because I have no computer privileges now because of foster. And why am I talking with my hands? I'm truly sorry for everything that I've done, and I love BOTDF for basically all of the CDs that I have for BOTDF now. So, just saying that I'm sorry and everything, and I love you guys to death. I mean, Jay's my idol, Dahvie's my idol, and Sally inspired this. I shaved it off my head. So, yeah, love you guys. Sorry.
At the time, Damian had been removed from the family home and placed in foster care. There are some things to note that happened up until this point. Dahvie wrote a song for Blood on the Dance Floor titled You Done Goofed, which is a play on words in the situation about the video that went viral in which Damian's father said, "You done goofed." This further shows Dahvie's intent to seek out and destroy Damian for speaking up. It's not uncommon for an aggressor to try to get back at one of their victims for speaking up about them, and this was his way of doing so. Here are some of the lyrics from You Done Goofed I believe show Dahvie's sentiment. "I won't be your prey, your wooden puppet on a string. You think your clever, bold-faced lies control everything. You can call me fake, call me sick, call me a Nazi. I'll blow down your little house and cripple your posse. Your victim I am not. I am a tiger, don't mess with me. I got the love of my fans and family. They're the reason I am. They always cover my back. They'll annihilate your ass when I'm under attack. To add even further insult to injury, here's a video of Dahvie as well as Javon Monroe making light of the situation that happened with Damien in the video they uploaded with their father.
Harry Potter is the fucking guy's ruining my life, and I know my shirt is falling down and fucking call me a whore for it. Don't be saying so, it's fine! You guys are ruining my life. That's one! I have nothing nice to say about my daughter! Don't say I'm recording this! I report you to the cyber police! And the state police! And whoever will be my daughter!
Moving forward, I will link videos from creators such as Pastel Bell and Repzilla who have interviewed victims of Dahvie and their experiences. There will also be a link to a HuffPost article that goes into detail about other instances of Dahvie's behavior that I do not feel comfortable speaking on in this video. It's a lengthy read but very informative and somewhat graphic. You've been warned. Allegations against Dahvie have swirled around online for years, most notably an incident that happened in Colorado where the struggling mediocre singer was arrested at a show and charged with felony sexual assault after Garrett Ecstasy McLaughlin, who is a former band member as well as another witness, said they saw Dahvie with two teenage girls alone on their tour bus. One of the girls later went on to allege that Dahvie had forced her to give him oral sex. Dahvie was released a few short days later and the charge never stuck. However, he went on to antagonize the girl who accused him by making videos about her saying that she had mental issues and denied a rape kit. Other people have stepped forward to accuse Dahvie of sexual assault of his underage fan base. Jeffree Star tweeted out the following in August of 2010. I'm gonna speak the truth till I die. We saw at Blood on the Dance Floor Music Dahvie bring underage girls to his hotel rooms and do sexual things. 100% illegal. I no longer support at Blood on the Dance Floor Music and how disgusting Dahvie is. Touching children and enjoying the attention is evil. Fuck off, sicko. Being on tour with that child fucker has made me see the truth. I regret ever doing a song with that pig. Rest in peace cause you'll never be me. If you support that piece of shit then unfollow me because you're supporting child molestation. Dahvie is the lowest of worthless scum I've ever met. However, to the shock of many people, Jeffree later went on to retract his statements made against Dahvie and tweet the following about the pair going on tour together. July 29th, 2011. We all get over the past. Everything with that Blood on the Dance Floor music and I is great. Stop the negativity and smile. April 20th, 2012. At JohnnyBoyXO, at Blood on the Dance Floor music. Ha 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 ha. I can't breathe. Girl, you done goofed. June 14th, 2012. I love my brother Blood on the Dance Floor music. His new album is out next week. Everyone better be getting it. August 14th, 2012. The rumors are true. This fall I will be touring with at Blood on the Dance Floor music. Dates will be posted soon. The Scene is Dead Tour 2012. Hashtag get ready. Flash forward to present day. Jeffree recently went on Chris Hansen's YouTube channel for an interview about Dahvie Vanity, and this is what he had to say.
There were a string of tweets when you really tore into Dahvie Vanity, called him all kinds of things, accused him of what many people are saying about him today, what many of the survivors have said about him. What was behind that, and what was it that you actually said and meant in those tweets?
Yeah, so back in the day, there was a lot of crazy rumors about Dahvie. There was never any criminal charges against him. He was never put in jail for, I know there was one instance, but he never served real jail time. There was no criminal case against him. So there was a moment when a lot of us in the music world were not sure what was really going on. So it was being in that moment of not knowing, really believing it all because it was very believable. But then at the end of the day, there was no proof. So yes, I tweeted out a lot of things. Did I ever see an actual sexual crime? Absolutely not. Did I see weird, inappropriate behavior? Yes. Did I call him a child molester? Yes, because at the time I really believed it. I thought that what people were saying and the weird things that were behind the scenes going on, that they were all true. And later, did I think that some of it was untrue? Yes. And we're gonna dive into that and I'd love to explain why. But I meant those tweets at the time, and it was a time where there was a lot of us all on the same page, and hyping it all up and saying, hey, this person is really this. So at that moment when I tweeted all those things, yes, I fully believed it.
Ash Costello from the band New Year's Day has also been quite vocal about Dahvie. Here in a tweet from November of 2017, she said the following: I called out Dahvie Vanity for sexual misconduct with minors 6 years ago. Now that this topic is being taken seriously, I'd like to remind everyone not to support that person. Another Twitter user replied and said, do you have any proof? Ash Costello replied and said, a lot. This same person replied and said, why should we be digging up the past? And Ash replied and said, because a predator is a predator. It could have happened an hour ago or 10 years ago. That's fucking why. Ash also completed an interview with loudwire.com and said the following: it was a time before Me Too. It was a time before people would believe the victims first. I feel like this was a time where it was more realistic that the public would be shaming the person speaking out instead of looking into it, or possibly believing what they're saying could be true. Ash also went on record to say that she had filed a police report and that it had been 6 years since she had done so. She said, that's a pretty decent amount of time, but I think no one thought it was important. I really commend the Huffington Post for taking it upon themselves to really look into it more, because even when I went to the police, I was met with a very lazy attitude like, this has happened in too many states. It's a jurisdictional issue. We can't really do anything. It's a lost cause. Other public figures have voiced their concerns about Dahvie as well. YouTuber Stephanie Bright had this to say about things that she had also witnessed. Confirmed. I can no longer keep my mouth shut after seeing the abuse my friend Jay Monroe went through in his former band Blood on the Dance Floor. On my summer tour, I seen Dahvie Vanity going into multiple bathrooms across the country with young, no older than 15-year-old girls who would walk out wiping their mouths. It made me sick. I hated the fact that I couldn't say anything about it because he threatened to kick me off the tour if I would. Oh, and he also stole money from me. Dahvie smiles to your face but fucks you hard behind your back. I can no longer see anyone suffer his abuse anymore. This must be stopped forever. As time continues, more and more things seem to be coming to the surface about Dahvie and his sinister actions. For now, per Pastel Bell, allegedly there are 3 criminal investigations currently open against Dahvie. I truly hope that all of the women and young girls affected by his heinous and egregious acts against them get the justice they rightfully deserve. I'll leave you all with this. Here is part of the promotional content for the Scene is Dead tour that was uploaded on September 24, 2012. Keep in mind the demographic that this band catered to and what's said by Dahvie as well as Javon Monroe.
The Scene is Dead tour. It's better than peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Buy your fucking ticket for the Scene is Dead tour. It's gonna be the coolest fucking tour ever. You might get laid.
No, you're gonna get laid. It's a guarantee.
So why the fuck are you just standing there watching us on your computer, jacking off, looking at internet porn, when you could be getting your Scene is Dead tour tickets right now and probably getting laid?
That's real life porn.
And you will get laid! So what the fuck are you doing with your life? Go get your tickets now, and you might meet Susie, and she might give you a blowjob in the bathroom.
I wish you all the best, and I hope justice is served. Stay well, everyone.